It's your eyes, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's something wrong with them. Look at me.
Get away from me!
Dr. Hubbard, stop! There's a bench right in front of you. Oh, my God. You can't see anything at all. Here. So what's your condition?
I'm not talking about this with you.
I think it's a little late for that, don't you?
It's a fungal infection. Localized in the retinas. Invasive. Progressive. Causes periods where my eyesight is compromised.
Compromised. Angela, you can't see. How long has this been going on?
Too long.
That's a long time to be carrying on this charade.
Most of the time, my vision is fine.
Except for those occasions when it isn't.
And I'm undergoing treatment.
But those treatments aren't working, are they, Doctor?
It's too soon to tell.
I think we both know that isn't true. Now, I'm sure your clinical diagnosis would tell a very different story. That an infection which causes this kind of damage would eventually destroy your retina. Now, you said that it was progressive, meaning that someday in the very near future, you're going to lose your eyesight for good. Angela.
Hayward.
Oh, Jesse.
Angela. Come on, let's get out of here.
It's too late, baby. He knows. About the infection. Yes.
So now you know. We done here?
I don't think so.
What do you want, Hayward?
Well, first, I'd like to express my sympathy. Losing one's eyesight is a very traumatic ordeal for both of you. Have you been consulting with a specialist? I know a researcher at Johns Hopkins who's doing some amazing work in optic surgery. Now, I'd be very happy to put you in touch with him if you'd like.
Yes. I would. Thank you.
Okay. I can't even imagine, Angela, as a doctor, losing your eyesight.
We're not giving up.
I'm sure you're not. That wouldn't be you. Now, of course, this means the end of your career at the hospital and as a doctor, which I'm sure makes the whole thing so much more painful for you.
For it.
What?
For 1 minute, I almost detected a small hint of compassion. But I should have known better.
I'm still happy to give you the referral. And miracles can happen, you do know that.
You never cease to amaze me, Hayward. Using somebody's illness to punish them, that's pathetic.
All right, okay, all right. Let's not go down that path, all right? I mean, it's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? I mean, for years, you two have been trying to take me down. And now you have the audacity to cry foul when the tables seem to be turned on you? Come on, are you serious?
You break laws constantly. You ruin people's lives.
So you say.
So it is, and it will come out.
Okay, all right, fine. Well, in the meantime, why don't we focus on Dr. Hubbard's criminal behavior?
What are you talking about?
Practicing medicine while blind without advising the hospital or your patients? At the very least, that should get your medical license revoked. I mean, which is kind of ironic, don't you think? Now, when these incidents occurred, you were on duty, right? Now, did you even write up a report?
You know I didn't. But there was not 1 minute that a patient was compromised. I always made sure that I was covered.
Okay, all right, let me guess. The usual suspects, right? Dr. Martin, young Dr. Hubbard. Although it was nice of you to put their career on the line, too.
They were only trying to help.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Another is them assisting you in perpetuating a fraud.
Look, you leave them out of this.
You never should have been anywhere near that hospital in your condition.
I already told you.
You could have killed someone.
All right, back it up. Well, this is gonna get real ugly real fast.
Take care of your wife, Jesse. She's gonna need it. I knew it. I knew something's been going on with her for weeks. But this, no. No, she covered up really well.
Poor Angie. She must have been devastated.
Yeah, well, poor Angie may have cost our hospital its charter.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Blind doctors treating patients? Come on.
What you told me, she always had another doctor there to back her up.
Greenlee, I don't think you understand the seriousness of this. This woman put our entire investment in jeopardy because of her stubborn, arrogant insistence that she's the only doctor who can make a difference.
Huh. Sounds like somebody else I know.
The woman crossed the line.
Then let the lawyers handle the fallout, if there is any. Angie is going blind. Obviously, she can't keep seeing patients, but she could be an administrator. You're not going to let that happen, are you?
All right, you know something? It's been a long day. Why don't we talk about this some other time?
No, that would never do. You want your pound of flesh for all the wrongs the Hubbards have done to you, and you're going to get it no matter what. Tell me something, David. How many battles can you handle? How many wars can you fight?
Well, you and Angie have been friends.
She saved my life. Something the two of you have in common.
And she and her husband have been spending the last few years trying to ruin mine.
But they haven't, David. You won. Jesse had a fight to get his job back, and Angie is going blind. What more do you want?
I haven't decided yet what I want to do with Angie.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be suitably diabolical.
What am I supposed to do? Give her a free pass? No harm, no foul?
You could if you wanted to. If you covered up worse. You're angry, David, and maybe you have a right to be, but there's an opportunity for you here. If you could just take a step back and look at it.
To do what?
Surprise people. This whole town will be expecting you to crush Jesse and Angie for everything they've done to you. Don't give them what they're expecting.
In other words, be the better man.
Yes.
Greenlee, that sounds very odd coming from you. Considering...
You're a complicated man, David. That's probably one of the reasons I was drawn to you in the first place. You can be heartlessly cruel, manipulative, vengeful. Yet, the same person who brought me back from death's door. You sat by me for a year and you nursed me back to health. That's the better man I knew. That's the man that I know is still there underneath it all. Don't disappoint me. Leave Angie alone.
Do you know how many people I've been able to trust in my life? I can count all of them on one hand and still have fingers left over. But to hear you talk about your faith in me, Greenlee, I want to trust that. But after everything that I've done to you, after literally blackmailing you into staying with me?
Yes, I do. I have to. I won't lie to you. I hate what you've been doing to me.
Yet you're still willing to let it go.
End this vendetta against Angie. Let me see the man I thought I knew. Give me some hope, David. That's all I'm asking for.
Greenlee, I blackmailed you because it was the only way that I can keep you here.
Do you have any idea how hurtful that's been?
And I hated feeling compelled to do it. But it was the only way that I could keep you here long enough so that you could see just how amazing we really are together.
I've accepted my situation. I know why you're doing it.
But you've given me more hope. Hope that you can do more than just accept your situation. That we could be more than this. I do so want you to believe in me again, Greenlee. To love me again. And if you could do that, I can be anything you want me to be.